Title: The Woman in the Shadows. I should have known better than to take the old road home. The locals avoided it like a plague, whispering stories of shadows that moved and cries that echoed through the mist. But it was late. I was tired, and shortcuts have always been my downfall. The abandoned house appeared out of nowhere, nestled at the end of the cracked, winding road like a silent sentinel. It was a monstrous old thing, gables and broken windows staring out like hollow eyes, the roof sagging beneath years of neglect. But as I passed it, something strange happened. My headlights flickered. I hit the brakes hard, the car skidding on damp leaves and gravel. And when I looked up again, she was there. A woman stood in the middle of the road, blocking my path. She was still as a statue, bathed in the silver light of the moon that had cut through the thick clouds. Her skin was pale, almost luminescent, with a lavender hue I couldn't place. Her long black hair tumbled like shadows over her shoulders, and her eyes were silver, swirling with faint glimmers of light like the surface of a distant star. I couldn't breathe. She tilted her head, watching me. Not a single movement, not a flutter of breath, not a blink. I forced myself to speak, though my voice came out in a croak. Who are you? What do you want?" Her lips curled into a slow smile, revealing teeth, sharp, gleaming teeth. "You're trespassing," she said, her voice melodic but hollow, as though spoken from the depths of an empty cavern. "Why are you on this road?" "I didn't mean to. It is my car." Your car will not take you away, asterisk. I felt the hairs rise on my neck. I gripped the steering wheel tight, knuckles white. "Look, I don't want trouble. I'll just turn around." "You cannot." She stepped closer, her bare feet silent against the road. I swear the ground frosted over where she passed. My headlights flickered again, dimming like the light was being siphoned away. Her silver eyes locked onto mine, and I felt something pull at me, tugging my mind into a cold, empty void. "Do you know what this place is?" she whispered. It's just a house," I stammered. Her laugh, a soft, mirthless sound, slipped through the darkness like a knife. "It was my prison. Now it is my home." A gust of wind screamed past, rattling the house behind her. It seemed to breathe, its walls groaning and sighing, its windows blinking with reflected moonlight. I looked closer at her and saw faint, dark veins beneath her skin, like roots or cracks in porcelain, and my heart sank. "You're not from here," I said quietly. "No," she murmured, taking another step closer. "I came to feed. I didn't need to hear more." I slammed my hand onto the ignition, desperate to start the car, but it was dead. I cursed, fumbling with the door handle, but when I turned back, she was at my window. Her silver eyes glowed faintly, as though lit from within, and I felt a strange calm wash over me, a quiet surrender. "You're different," she said, almost curious. "Not like the others." Her fingers, cold as death, traced the glass. "But you're still warm, still alive." Her teeth lengthened as she spoke, fangs sharper than any animal's. I wanted to scream, to run, to fight, but I was frozen in place, held by some force beyond my understanding. "You will remember this night," she whispered, "and you will not return." Before I could blink, she vanished. The car roared to life. My headlights burned brighter, and the road ahead was empty, save for the shadow of the abandoned house towering beside me. I didn't ask questions. I pressed the gas pedal to the floor and sped down the road, not daring to look in my rearview mirror. But as I reached the edge of the mist, I thought I saw her, standing just beyond the tree line, watching, waiting. I never took that road again. But sometimes, late at night, when the wind howls through the trees and the shadows stretch too far across the ground, I swear I hear her voice.